Y'all know how I feel about my angle. This is bullshit. What's goody good? Scorpio, what's good? This is Joy Kimberly, bringing you your December 2019 sit or split spread. This is going to cover you from today until the 30th of January. These messages may or may not resonate for you. If not, you should definitely check out your moon, your rising, your Venus, and or Mars signs. Venus and Mars are for love. Venus if you're a woman, Mars if you're a man. These messages may also be for people around you. All of my information will be below in the description box if you want to hit this up for a personal session. And that's pretty much that, y'all. We're going to jump right into your spread. I just need to share this live link with my Instagram page. If you're on Instagram, go ahead and give us a follow at JoyKimberlyTheBridge. BRB. Okay, really quick, we're adults and we're cursed here. If that's gonna bother you, get the fuck out. See you later. Okay. Alright guys, so just in case you're not aware of the new format, I'm not using the Romantic Angel Oracle deck for a while. I will be using either one of my many Oracle decks or one of my many Tarot decks. Y'all got the Feng Shui deck because that's what I was guided to use, so that's just, that's what it's gonna be. In addition to that, I will not be clarifying. I don't give a fuck how nosy we want to be, especially if I'm told not to. That part. So we will clarify as guided. Now, at the bottom of the deck, you have the Queen of Pentacles. Some of you are attempting to nurture something, even at a risk. And it feels like it's something from the past. So for some of you, this is an existing relationship. Well, I mean, sit or split. But still, like, this is something from the past. And it looks like you want to keep, like, just giving and giving and giving. Like, look at the plants that I made. We can make more of these. And I kind of feel like the other energy is kind of resistant to that. AKA your significant other. For a lot of you, this keeps coming up for you. I think it wasn't you. It was Gemini. For some of you could be dealing with a Gemini. But either way, there's a lack of support. A lack of independence. For some of you, you may just want to be codependent with the entire situation. It's not even that you want to be in a relationship. You just don't want to be alone, or you're afraid to do it by yourself, etc. For others of you, it could be reversed. And it could be your significant other who's doing that. And then which means, of course, again, codependency. And there's the realization that, I need to cut this loose because I'm reaching for something that I'm never going to get. And with the Six of Pentacles here reversed, it's like, I keep putting all this shit into it, but we're not going to get some return on this bitch. Ever? Okay, now, your first card placement is the relationship. And you have the Black Tortoise too, aka the Two of Pentacles reversed, which goes back to what I initially said. Like, somebody is tired. Like, it's like the relationship is, so it's one person balancing the relationship, and somebody is deciding to put it down, or it's like there's one person in the relationship and the other one is just like gone. Notice how this is the Two of Pentacles, but it's only one tortoise. Just saying. And so that really gives me the feeling that for some of you, you still have hope for this shit. One of you, though. Not both. Especially with this, again, looks like the same plant that the Queen of Pentacles put down. Just saying, honey. Your next card placement is you, Scorpio. You have the Red Phoenix Ace, aka the Ace of Cups. Which, again, goes back to that love energy. And also, it feels singular too. It feels very singular. Like it's one person. Like, of course it's one cup, but it's also like you're alone. For some of you Scorpios, you could be alone. Somebody could have left you, or you could have left someone else. But either way, it feels very solitary, this card. I just heard learning to love yourself. And for some of you, that's exactly what you're doing. Your next card placement is your significant other. You have the Nine of Wands. Yeah. This person feels like they have to guard themselves from you, Scorpio. I just heard Pisces. For some of you, it could be a Pisces. But whoever this person is, they don't really feel like they can trust you. And I heard rightfully so. For some of you, you kind of set it up that way. Yo, for some of you, do you see that window? That window right there. That one right there. Now, for some of you, somebody can only be communicating, like giving you that much communication, like a very small window. Or like they could actually be conversing with you through a window or like through someone else. But the window of opportunity, like it's either really small or it's very little communication. There's no real, again, like there's no real communication. Like I feel like there's one word answers questions, etc. Yeah, they feel like they distinctly don't trust you. Your next card placement is your thoughts and feelings on the relationship. You have the Magician. For some of you, you may be trying to manifest something either with this new relationship. Oh shit, not new relationship with like, well, your new relationship with yourself, if anything. Because again, with the Magician, this is a person who is alone, and the Ace of Cups, the Phoenix is alone, and not for nothing. So is the Tortoise and the Two of Pentacles. Just saying. And so for a lot of you, you could be thinking, well, maybe it's time for me to cultivate something else. I also feel like there, even though there is still hope in whatever was this relationship that I heard you keep pining over. For some of you too, like I'm seeing a Cancer, whereas they walk towards the future while looking towards the past. So, and that feels distinctly like Cancer rising or Cancer moon, but more Cancer rising. But either way, for some of you, it's like that's exactly what you're doing. Like you have all of these, you have all four elements, everything that you need, but instead of you focusing more on you, you could be focusing more on the relationship. Okay, we're clarifying this. This is for Scorpio, Sun, Rising, Venus, and Mars for the December 2019 Sitter Split Spread. We're clarifying. Wow. You can't make this shit up. We are clarifying the spread. Please leave us clear cut, straightforward clarifiers for each card. We are guided to clarify, please, and thank you. Can I have one card to clarify the Magician? Why is the Magician here for Scorpio? So it's depends on the relationship. Ooh. Ooh, shit. Now, let's talk about this, Scorpio. Let's talk about this shit. The bottom of the deck is the Seven of Cups. For some of you, I feel like you could be... It's almost like you're daydreaming on revenge, or you're daydreaming on... Or maybe not necessarily daydreaming, but just constantly thinking about how something happened in the relationship that you feel betrayed by, and how you're supposed to be like this new person, and how could you do this to me? And even with all of that, you're still like willing. It's like you're still willing to go back to the past to do what you can to patch it up while still moving towards the future. Weird shit. Scorpio, what the fuck? Look, like these are the cards that flew out while I was saying, it's the Scorpio, blah, 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 blah. Okay, these are the cards that flew out. Got the Five of Pentacles, the Five of Swords, and then you have the Chariot reversed. So it's like, you know that you should be good to yourself. But you just can't help it. You're like, but I want you to feel sorry for me. For some of you, I this shit is screaming, I'm the victim. Like and the funny shit is, when I saw the Magician, it really felt more reverse than anything else, because again, with the Magician, it's what you do with the energy that you're given or that you create for the situation. And in this case, Scorpio, I really feel like a lot of you are playing fucking victim. Just throwing it out there. How could you do this to me? I just heard being very selfish. That's this card. And some of you could be feeling like, you know, somebody left you out in the cold, which goes back to the Ace of Cups. Excuse me, and also the Two of Pentacles reversed was at your very first card of the spread. That tortoise is walking through the snow. More snow. Just saying. And it's like you're stuck in your... It's not even that you're unable. It's just like you're unwilling to move forward or to look at the situation for what the fuck it really is. And the Seven of Cups at the bottom of the deck screams that shit. Like, y'all so focused on what happened in the past, you can't even see the forest from the trees. You don't really want to think about the truth. You don't want to think about that. You're like, nah, fuck that, fuck that, fuck that, fuck that, fuck that. Fuck that, my cup is empty. Fuck that shit. And here goes Pisces again. Damn, y'all big mad. Scorpio, you gotta do better, boo. Your next card placement is your significant other's thoughts and feelings on the relationship. And you have the Black Tortoise 7 reverse, aka the Seven of Pentacles reverse. Very self-explanatory. They're feeling like the entire, I don't want to say it was the entire relationship, but it's like to put anything else towards the relationship would be a total fucking waste of time. I feel like for a lot of you, this was a long-term relationship. And like the last 7 years were essentially is what led you to where you are now. For some of you, this could strongly have something to do with marriage, and something happened like within the last 7 months. It's almost like they're securing. Like, you see how the tortoise is there? For some of you, that it's almost like they're waiting for something, but this shit is reversed, for one. Two, and the way I'm seeing this is like the tortoise is looking out, like saying, nah, I'm just gonna make sure these gates are locked, chained, painted over. Anybody got time for this shit? We're not going back this way. Not. Okay. Your next card placement. This is the shit that I was talking. This is exactly. Your next card placement is what influences you to sit or split the relationship. You have the Three of Swords reverse, Scorpio, and it feels like, again, it's like it's more like I just feel like it's more victim energy, and I also feel like you're healing yourself, but you're still dwelling on the shit. Brooding. Typical Scorpio energy. Like you're continuously thinking about all of this shit, and whereas your Three of Swords can be reversed, you keep flipping it right side up, though. I feel like a lot of you are doing that. One card. All right. Can I have one card to clarify? The Three of Swords reversed. Why is the Three of Swords reversed here? Hello, Pisces. Wow. You cannot make this shit up, and I'm going to tell you why. You know that there's, and here goes Pisces again. You know that there's no way to heal this shit. It's like, it can only be healed but so much, because not for nothing, with the High Priestess here, she's unattainable. Like, you can't, it's like you can't even reach her. And I also feel like at this point, whatever you do, it's going to be for you. It's not going to be for anything else but you, Scorpio. If you've already broken up, you really need to be focusing on you. If you are on the verge of breaking up, do whatever you feel needs to be done. But again, the attention needs to be on you, boo. It needs to be. Also, too, for some of you, I feel like there's a secret here because the Three of Swords reversed is also like protecting someone else's feelings. So instead of telling them the truth, or instead of just telling them what the fuck it is, you just like, High Priestess, she doesn't say shit. So for some of you too, that could be what's keeping you from either staying or going. Like, I feel that can go either way. But yeah, like for a lot of you, this is about how you need to just move on. You need to, like, it's like, you do, but you're not. And y'all are super stuck. Look at this shit. Look at this shit here. You got the Hangman, the Three of Wands reverse, and then the Six of Swords. For some of you, there's also a defeated energy here. So for some of you, you could be feeling like, damn, I feel kind of defeated without them. Like, why aren't they here? What did I do wrong? Looking in the mirror is not a bad idea, Scorpio. Just saying. Your next card placement is what influences you, your significant other, to sit with the relationship. I feel like they left already, honestly. And with the Ten of Cups reverse, it's like they're not happy. And also for some of you, if they're still there, they're tired of pretending to be happy. Like, there's the facade of happy family, happy children, everybody's happy. It's bullshit. Like, it's really bullshit. Like, I heard, like, what I just specifically heard was they're living a legit nightmare. Are you kidding me? Your last card placement is the most likely outcome between now and January 30th. You have the Black Tortoise Ace, aka the Ace of Pentacles. Now, this goes back to the Queen that was at the bottom of the deck, the Two, which was, sorry, it was reversed, which was the first card in the spread, and then now we're back to the Ace. Okay, so some of you are still trying to nurture this thing here in the Five of Pentacles, but I feel like it's more of in your fucking mind at this point in the spread. Feels like it's in your mind. I feel like for a lot of you, you could be, it's either you or your significant other. So whoever the fuck this person is, somebody, like, it feels like they continuously fantasize different ways on reconciling or fixing it, or it's like, but there's no change in anything. It's just the desire to want things to change, but not actually doing it. And also, if you're still, like, in the relationship, it's like you're doing it, but you half-assing it. Or you know that they're going to leave, or they're on the verge of leaving you, but instead of you, like, getting your shit together, you just sitting in the energy, just like, fuck it. They going to leave anyway, so fuck it. I could do this, and I can do that, and I can do this, but I'm not going to do shit. I'm just going to sit here and bud. You have 3 cards to clarify the most likely outcome between now and January 30th. One more card, please. Bottom of the deck is the Four of Pentacles reverse. Somebody's getting dropped. Somebody is getting dropped. For some of you, let's take it back to the bottom of the deck again. This could be an entirely new relationship. Could be. And if that is the case, your Five of Pentacles, you reversed it and started over. Just said, fuck it, I'm just going to start over. Even though, I just feel like a lot of you are just looking over your shoulder to the past and the shit that you had seen or did, or like just waiting for it to come back to catch up to you and shit. For some of you, you could be feeling your time in with someone, hoping that somebody will come back. For others of you, it could be reversed. But either way, there's a lot going on, y'all. Whole fucking lot. Look at it. Okay, now your first card was the Four of Swords reversed. Then you had the Seven of Wands reversed. Then you have the Eight of Wands and the Eight of Cups. These are your last two cards. The Eight of Cups was actually face down. And I was glad to flip it over. So I did. And so it just makes me feel like, you know, after being alone, you're finally deciding to get out there. Like, you just, for some of you, you may also feel like there's not much more you can do for the current relationship situation, whatever the fuck's going on. And so maybe it is time for you to just move on. And when you do, you're going to do it quickly. Especially with this Four of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, you just going, this the drop it like it's hot card, like I said before. And with the Six of Swords, you're finally moving on. Like, I feel like, Scorpio, it's taking you too long to get to this point. That's the shit that bothers me with this energy. It's like, you know you need to let it go. So do what needs to be done so that you can release the energy. Because a lot of you are holding up your own fucking progress. Like, you don't, this is not something to nurture. This Five of Cups. I'm sorry, Five of Pentacles. That's not something to nurture. Like, the Ace is, though. So you gotta get your shit together. You gotta get it the fuck together and get out of, again, the brooding energy. Transition reversed is death reversed. Like, I don't want to change, but I don't want to do this, but that's different. I don't want to, but you don't, but like, if you move forward, you can fucking grow. You can rise from the ashes again, Phoenix. I mean, that's what y'all do. So fucking do what you do. With the Nine of Swords reversed, you will, it's like you'll drop the worry. Like, once you get out of your head and out of your feelings, which again goes back to really, you're really in your head. Like, this, there were a lot of swords, y'all. Let's keep it above. And so when you realize that, you'll be able to manifest something stronger. For some of you, it could even be soulmate energy. Soulmate twin flame energy. But you gotta be willing to move forward, though. Like, move forward and look forward, not just like walking to the side and shit. Looking to your left, like, oh, they coming? I'm gonna keep doing me, but you coming? No? Okay. Just saying. We're done. I hope this helped. I hope it resonated. If it did, please leave me a comment below. Thumbs up the video. All that good shit. And that's pretty much that. Thank you for listening, sharing, liking, commenting, and subscribing. Don't forget, all my information will be below in the description box if you want to hit this up for a personal session. And that's that. Don't forget to tell a friend, to tell a friend, 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 tell a friend about Joy Kimberly. And don't let people get used to treating y'all like shit. Toodles.